of x, I need to scroll up a bit. Okay. When the value of x is minus 3, then the value of y will be 9. Look at 9 here at minus 3. When x is minus 2, y is 4. When x is minus 1, y is 1. When x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 4. When x is 3, y is 9. That is all. I will join the graph. If I pick 2 points, I will join it. So I pick another 2 points. Then it will curve at 0, 0. This one will go like this. And it goes up. After doing that, you write it. Y is equal to x squared. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
That is how that graph is meant to curve for the completed table. Now let's look at the second one. 2 spaces are open. 2 values of y are missing. We come here. It is y equal to x squared minus 1. When x is minus 1, minus 1 squared minus 1 will give me 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So here is going to be 0. I hope you can hear me well.
Yes, sir.
When x is 1, that is 1 squared minus 1 equal to 1 minus 1, which is still the same 0. So here is 0. So I have filled the 2 remaining parts. Minus 1 squared is 1 minus 1 is 0. Positive 1 squared is 1 minus 1 is 0. So we plot the graph in this number 2. When x is minus 2, I want to reduce it a bit. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, I will reduce it more. Beautiful. Now, when x is minus 2, y is positive 3. See the point? Where y is 3, x is minus 2. When x is minus 1, y is 0. So it will be here. That is where x is 1, minus 1, and y is 0. So when x is 0, y is minus 1. That is this point. When x is 1, y is 0. That is this point. When x is 2, y is 3. That is this point. And lastly, when x is 3, we did not fill that one. So I'll write, when x is 3, that is 3 squared minus 1, following y equal to, that we are doing, that is this one. Therefore, that is 9 minus 1 equal to 8. So this place is 8. Is it understood?
Yeah.
Okay, so when x is 3, y is positive 8. I am done. I got to join the graph. It will go like this. Start from this point. It moves down, then going down to minus 1, and start curving back. Okay? Then it starts going up. And then, that is the graph. It is called y equal to x squared minus 1. Can you see what I have done?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Always respond for interactiveness
Yes, sir.
to make sure that there is no gap, that you are not doing another thing. So you fix your eye on the screen. So this is how, first and foremost, I completed the table. The three missing values were filled up on y-axis on the row for y. Then I moved ahead to plotting the graph using the completed table. So the next one, some values are missing, about 3 of them. Look at the graph we are doing. Look at it here. So the first one, when x is what? Minus 2. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Minus 2 squared plus minus 2. That will give us positive 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. So here will be 2. When it is 0, that is 0 squared plus 0. That will give us 0. So here will be 0. When x is 3, that is going to be 3 squared. Remember, I'm using y equal to x squared plus x. Then plus 3. That is going to give us 9 plus 3 equal to 12. Without wasting time, I have completed the table for the 3 missing values on the y row. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
The next thing is for me to plot the quadratic graph. In the last session, we did the linear graph. This one is quadratic. So when x is minus 3, y is positive 6. Look at the point. When x is negative 2, y is positive 2. Look at the point. When x is negative 1, y is 0. So I put it on the horizontal line. When x is 0, y is 0. Look at the point. When x is 1, y is 2. Look at it. When x is 2, y is 6. Look at the point here. It must correspond to 2. When x is 3, y is positive 12. Look at the point. I'm done marking the points. I will now join the graph, which is the curve. So if I move from here, I join to this place. Then from here, I move down to this place. Watch out. There is going to be a curve here. I will not make a straight line, so there is a curve there. Moving down to this one, moving down, and then up to this point. So I did not draw straight line on that horizontal line. I made a curve that moved down to the one small line below the horizontal line. Do you understand what I said now?
Yeah.
So y is equal to x squared plus x. That is the graph. As smooth as you can see it. Within this shortest time, I have drawn 3 graphs. After this, I will give you one. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
The next one says y is equal to x squared minus 3. The first missing one is when x is minus 1. So I will find it using this one. That is the equation that I'm using. When x is minus 1 raised to power 2 minus 3 times minus 1. That is how it will be. Minus 1 squared is 1. Minus 3 times minus 1 will give us plus 3. Answer, 4. I have filled this one. Next, when x is 2, I have 2 squared minus 3 times 2. So 2 squared is 4. Minus 3 times 2 will give me minus 6. Giving us minus 2 here. The last one, when x is 4, that is going to be for me 4 squared raised to power 4 raised to power 2 minus 3 into 4. And the 4 squared is 16. Then minus 3 times 4 is 12. If I subtract, I get 4. When x is 4, y is 4. That table is complete. I can now use the table for the graph. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I reduced it to see both the table and the graph paper. When x is minus 2, y is 10. You can see the point. That is it. When x is minus 1, y is positive 4. See the point, very clear. When x is 0, y is also 0, see it. When x is 1, y is negative 2, see the point here, down. When x is 2, y is also negative 2, look at the point. When x is 3, y is 0, see the point. Lastly, the last but not the least is when x is 4, y also is 4. Here is the point. I have completed the table. I have marked the points, the coordinates of x and y. What is remaining is, excuse me, is to join the point. So I begin by joining. So I join this one, then moving it down. Then I continue. Remember, I'm not going to draw a straight line here. That is why it is a curve. I have to curve it. Yes, I have curved it well. It starts going up, and then it stops here. So that is the graph. I can write y is equal to x squared minus 3x. So anywhere on the curve, you put the equation, the graph you have drawn. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Very good. If the question has asked you now, you can be asked to find where x raised to power 2 minus 3x is equal to 0. The answer is where the graph intersects on the horizontal line. That is this point and this point. These 2 points are circled. That is where, or the question can also ask you to find the roots. They mean the same thing. If you are asked to find the roots, or if that equation is equal to 0, both of them are simply asking you to find the roots. So the roots of the graph are 0, that is the value here, 0, and the second one is 3. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
They are the roots of that graph. So drawing the graph, finding the roots, and completing the table. Look at this question.